Hi, this is Fall, Level 1, Week 15 and 16 lesson plans. First, we have our vault stations. Our first station will be a plyometric station. The students will be punching and changing directions, keeping their feet together and their core tight all the way down. Next, we'll be working on our vaulting. They'll do their run, proper hurdle, hands on feet, onto the resi and stand. If they're ready, they'll move on to handstand flatback. Next, we'll be working on heel drive for our handstand flatback. They'll lay on the vaulting table, squeeze their feet together, and drive their heels up 3 to 5 times, keeping their legs straight and together. Our last station, we'll be doing a board drill, keeping our chest back. We'll do bounce back. So we'll start standing on the orange block, jump down to 2 feet, bounce back with straight legs and their chest up. Floor stations. Our first station will be a cartwheel drill. The students will start in their lunge and kick sideways, stopping in a straddle, working on stepping 1 foot down at a time in their cartwheel. Next, we'll be working on our candlestick on the panel mat, feet together, arms up. They'll sit, roll, hips open, toes to the sky, standing fast. If they're ready, we'll move on to backward roll. Next, we'll be working on another cartwheel drill. The students will start and reach to one side, cartwheeling over the rainbow mat, landing in their lunge. Then they'll do it back on the other side, reaching to one color, cartwheeling over the other. Our last station will be coach's choice of a bridge drill, so they can work on pushing up with straight arms into a good bridge position, and then if they're ready, they'll try back bends or kickovers. Bar stations. Our first station will be doing hanging grip switches. The students will hang from the low or high bar and try and shift their weight back and forth as they turn their hands backwards and forwards. Middle bar will be doing a glide station. The students will pick up a stuffed animal between their feet and then attempt to glide swing with straight legs as far out as they can and drop the animal in the hoop they can reach. Our next station will be a chin-up pullover drill. The students will stand under the bar, holding with 2 hands. They'll walk their feet up the block and then use it to help them kick over to a front support. Our last station will be a core station. The students will be doing leg lifts. They'll lay on their back on the floor, hold the bar with 2 hands, and then lift 2 feet together with their legs straight up and down 3 to 5 times. Beam stations. Our first station on the front beam, the students will be working on their jumps. They'll do the proper mount to stand, put 1 foot in front, beam feet, and then do their straight jump, keeping 1 foot in front, or they can try tuck jumps if they're ready, knees up to their chest. Our next station on the middle beam, we'll be working on changing directions. So the students will do their proper mount to stand up onto the beam. They'll select a stuffed animal to hold, and they'll walk forward holding their animal. When they get to the middle of the beam, they will rise up into releve, pivot turn, and then walk backwards the rest of the way down the beam. Our next station on the resi beam, we'll be working on our sitting balances. Our first is our V-sit, hands behind, feet in front, straight legs, make the letter V. And then our knee scale, up on our hands and knees, lifting 1 leg behind us and holding. Our last station on the side beam, we'll be working on our dismount off the beam. So we can start with our straight jump, and then if we're ready, we'll work our cartwheel off the beam, landing feet together, dismount.